Yo, 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 yo. What's up? We back. About to do this thing live again from the house. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Success in Black and White.
The podcast. We are back one more again. We are back one more again.
Yes, we are.
Coming to you.
Live. We're coming to you live.
From the house.
Yes, we are.
From the house.
Yes, we are. The only place we would be right now.
That's right. How you feeling today? Or tonight? Oh my goodness. You hesitated. You held up your glass of wine. You feeling like that?
I feel good.
How was your Mother's Day?
It was good.
Oh,
it
my
is Mother's
goodness.
Day. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was good. It was a good Mother's Day.
That's good. Happy
Yeah.
Mother's Day to all the mothers out there that
Yep.
might be listening. Even though you'll probably hear this after Mother's Day, but still, we hope you had
Still happy Mother's Day.
happy what?
Happy Heather. Happy Heather's Day. Happy
If
Mother.
your name's Heather, happy Heather's Day. Happy Mother's Day. We hope everybody enjoyed it. So talk
It was
to
good.
me. Yeah.
Okay.
What was good about it?
So it was good. So Daryl surprised me with flowers and chocolate that arrived on Friday. That was a good surprise. And then he made breakfast this morning.
Yeah, something like breakfast, like brunch maybe.
Yeah, like brunch, because we watched church first. And then he made me brunch. And then we went to pick blueberries with the kids.
Oh my goodness, talk about entertaining. We got a video coming out on YouTube
Yeah, it's cute. It was cute.
to give you a snapshot of kind of what that was
It was
like.
cute for like 20 minutes with Vaughn, and then he
Vaughn
was
lost
it. Well, he didn't take a nap today, so he lost his
He
cool.
lost it.
I don't know. He didn't even lose his cool. He just wanted to run around where he wanted to run around in a blueberry patch.
I'm like, dude, watch out for the ants. Watch out for the ants.
And he just ate them all.
And he ate all the blueberries.
Yeah, he didn't. I mean, he picked them, then he ate them.
You the one who put him up on that.
I know. Well, I
You
thought,
told him, eat some, Vaughn, taste them, eat some. And all it took was one.
all it took was one.
And from there, he was just popping them, throwing
Yeah,
them back. His bucket
I
was
know.
empty by the time we got done. And he was picking them and eating.
And then he'd eat more out of his bucket.
Oh my goodness. Anybody that have kids probably won't be grossed out about this, but his poop is going to be like blueberries.
Blue. Yeah.
It's going to be blueberry poop tomorrow.
Yeah, well, yeah, because those things, they don't digest. We found out after he ate blueberries one time.
Yeah, whole blueberries just come right back out. Oh my goodness. Yeah,
So many
crazy.
blueberries. He ate a lot. It was fun, though. So
Yeah.
it was a good Mother's Day, all in all. I really enjoyed it.
That's
And
good.
I appreciate you guys. You made me feel special. And, yeah, I mean, I wish we could have, like, gone somewhere and did something really fantabulous. But
I know.
I don't think for any of our upcoming holidays.
Thank
We've got
COVID.
your birthday.
Thank
Then we've
COVID
got
for that.
Father's Day. Then
Mhm.
we got my birthday, and we will
Yeah.
be home for all of it.
Yeah.
So, lovely.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh well. So, you know what? We've been talking about it. Like once this is all done, I know Anna keeps saying she want to go to the mountains, and I don't know where she even got that from.
She wants to see snow. She wants to build a snowman, and then she
Oh,
wants
I
to
do
let
know
it
where
go.
she got that from.
Yeah.
She wants to build a snowman and let it go. You put it together.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Okay. I
Yeah.
was like, she want to go to the mountain. Why she keep saying she want to go to the mountain?
She wants to build a snowman, and then she
Okay.
wants to sing "Let It Go."
Okay.
And she told me she wants an Elsa dress.
I might have to get her some marshmallows so we can go ahead and quench this thirst. Get her some marshmallows. Build your snowman and some toothpicks. And then we gonna hold it over the fire so she can let it go.
That's right. But yeah, so yeah, we have to. When this is over, we have to go to the mountain.
I guess we do.
We also have to go to the beach.
Yeah. So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever taken advantage of you?
How so?
Like just taking advantage of you, like something that they like knew about you or knew of you and took advantage of you based off of that knowledge.
That is a really good question. The only things that are coming to mind for me are like work-wise,
Mm-hmm.
but that never bothered me as much as sometimes you think it should. Like, yeah, you're much more protective of my work than I am. And I think that's because, especially in like the setting that we're in professionally, I had a mentor one time tell me, she's a good friend, and she's a mentor of mine. And she told me, she said, one of the best pieces of advice that my mentor ever gave me and that I'm going to give you is that you do not own your work. She said you don't own it. And you just won't, as long as you're working for somebody else. And I think that's true. I think there's probably a lot of like entrepreneurs and stuff. But it also makes my mindset like I may create something, or I may know how to do something, or I may have a skill, like a certain skill set. And so it never bothers me to like give that away or have somebody else take credit for it, even if I did it. I think that's probably why it doesn't bother me.
Let's flip it then.
Okay.
What about in our entrepreneurial journey, like something that you're good at, a skill set that you have, something that we do? Has anyone ever taken advantage of you in that aspect? Because you said at work, like you don't own the work that you do at work. What about outside of work?
That's hard to say. That's hard to say. Have I suspected that? Yes. I have suspected that people may have taken advantage of like free resources that we put out, but we've also put them out for free. So if they take them and then they use them or do whatever they want to with them, like we can't stop that.
Ooh, since you brought that up, we actually had somebody do that. Like we put out a free resource and they literally took it verbatim and put their logo and changed some colors and reposted it as their own, like verbatim, like line by line, everything. That has happened to us.
I think that kind of stuff bothers me because I do, like there is the creative site, and you do this with the website, and I do this with like content we put out, and there's a creative side that just like kind of, I get irked with that kind of stuff, but I also have to step back and remember, like, if we put it out as a free resource, we're open and vulnerable to that, even if we put copyright, even if we, you know, so you're still open to that.
True. I was just curious. The reason why I asked that is
why you asking?
Yeah, I know. I asked, you kicking the camera?
Oh, my bad.
I was like, she kicking it. I saw it up there
shuddering?
shaking.
My bad.
Nah, but she was kicking it. We're recording. If y'all want to watch it, it'll be on YouTube.
Well,
you can see the shakes. The reason why I asked that is because I was just thinking of us, definitely us, but a lot of people that are in the entrepreneurial business right now. And I'm not going to call anyone by name. And this is just my perspective. I feel like they're on the other side, but taking advantage of the situation, the circumstances, and possibly people. You know, you and I were talking and somebody had a webinar or something, and it was like $400 to attend this webinar. And I was like, you know, right now we're in, you know, tough times. Some people losing their jobs, people are trying to manage their money better, and like as entrepreneur, like for us, like I feel like a lot of the stuff that we continue to do is like giving, because that's just who we are and what we do. And I understand that the entrepreneurs have to make money and they have to sustain their business as well, but just understanding and being in touch with like the other side of that. Like, for instance, there are some people that I follow and I'm just like, oh my gosh, all you're doing is selling. Not one time have I heard you say, like, I truly, from within my heart, hope that y'all are doing okay, you're doing well. It's just like, I stopped following some people. It was literally like every time they come on, they'd be like, you know, we're in these tough times, the COVID, the coronavirus, but what you need to do right now is invest in yourself. This is the best time. If you don't come out of this and you're a better person, then you have wasted your time and you have wasted this opportunity. And the best way to do that is by joining my group. And it is $400 just for the initial. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, and I stopped following some people that I follow and I really thought that they were very inspirational, and I like, you know, some of the content that they put out and stuff, and I was just like, but I can't do it because like during these times, like, you know, just sell.
I started I saw about this term on social media, It's called toxic positivity. I'd never heard this before.
What? Tell me about that.
Yeah, so I just recently heard of this term, and it actually makes a lot of sense. It's where there's, it's almost like that. It's almost like the people are being positive in a influencer type of way, and I say that with air quotes, influencer with air quotes, where they're trying to influence you to do something. Maybe they're trying to sell, or they're trying, whatever it is. And so they're so positive that there's almost a tone deaf, like what you're saying. There's COVID, there's coronavirus, people are struggling, and people are, you know, I get that you also, especially if you're an entrepreneur, you have to make money, but there's just a point where you've got to step back and say, like, maybe there's a different way to sell, instead of like, let me be in your face about what you should. If you haven't changed your life by the time you come out of this, you're a failure, you suck. Like, that's terrible. That's terrible. That's not motivating. That is tone deaf.
Yeah.
And it speaks from a place of privilege. If you can say that, you have a lot of privilege.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know. It drives me crazy because I think that people can get taken advantage of, where they're like, well, if that person could do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily true.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, so I feel you. I think that there are definitely people taking advantage of this situation.
Yeah. I also asked that question because I feel like a lot of people are asking for a lot of stuff right now. Like, every time I turn around, and I love to give and I love to help, but it's like every time I turn around, somebody's asking for something. It's like, and I'll tell you where it's, a lot of it comes from social media and it's online, and it's like, give to this cause, give to this, give to this, give to this. And I was watching, what's the dude name? It might have was Gary V. I don't know. Which one is the one who be cursing all the time? Gary V. Yeah. And he was doing this big promo and was like, give to this cause and all of my friends and blah, blah. And I was looking at his list of friends and I'm like, I ain't got your friend kind of money.
Yeah.
But the way that they put it out is like, they try to make you feel bad
person if you don't give to this puppy dog, like save the puppy dogs.
I mean,
or you're a bad person and you're never gonna recover, and I think you're a bad person. Like,
yeah, so that's what
I'm talking about. With, like, there's some toxic positivity there. Yeah. It's very real, and it was very refreshing to read up on it, because I think that you can only be motivating to a certain extent before you cross the line into, you've lost your mind and this is not real, like, real world humanity anymore. It's just not. So I think people have to be very careful.
Definitely. And that's what I was talking about when I said, like, have you ever been taken advantage of? And by that, I mean also not even the famous people, just like people around, like, you know, we see, it was kind of like that one time we were going to get dinner. We were going to pick up dinner from the Sweet Pea. Oh, yeah. And the lady walked up to us, right? Yeah. And I was in the car, and she asked us for some money. And she had on, like, a full outfit, some house shoes, very nice, looked clean, looked nice, right? So she walked up and she was like, hey. And as soon as she started to be like, let me tell you, or what was it?
She said she just walked here from Ocala, which I will tell you guys is like
2.5 hours.
No.
3 hours?
3 hours.
3 hours
away.
Yeah.
Drive.
Yeah. She said she walked here from Ocala, right? And she hadn't eaten
She looked great.
She looked real good.
Like,
and she,
wait, what?
She was like, I haven't eaten in 2 days.
Right.
And I'm like, well, your hair show look like it's combed back real nice right now.
Right.
And she had on house shoes. So I'm like, where your walking shoes? Because I know you didn't walk from Ocala in the house shoes. You know, and she gave
But didn't you, like, offer her food?
I did.
And she didn't want food.
She wanted money.
She wanted money.
She wanted money.
But she said she was hungry.
She said she was hungry. She said she hadn't eaten in 2 days.
Yeah. Well, so anyway, so you're like, well, I'm not giving you money.
I'm not giving you money.
Like, if you said you're hungry,
I'm getting ready to go buy us some food. I'm getting ready to pick it up. I'm like, I got you. But she wanted money, right?
Right. So she left. Well, you went in and got
I went in and got our food and walked back out. And what happened? She came right back and was like, hey, sir, do you have some money that you can give me to help me out? I just walked from home. I was like, ma'am, you just gave me that story like 5 minutes ago. I literally just walked in here and picked up our food. Like, You know what I mean? Like that also is what about like people take advantage of you.
Yeah.
Like because you're very giving, and I'm the same way. And we like to try to help people out whenever we can. And she hit me with the, "Hey, excuse me, sir, do you have some money?" And I'm just like, "You just hit me with that story before I walked in. I've been in there for 5 minutes picking up my food. I'm
I'm the same one.
I'm like, I'm the same dude. I'm not gonna give you no money. If you want something to eat, we can go get something to eat." But she only wanted money, right?
I remember.
And then she walked down the street and walked in a store.
Yeah.
The Dollar General store that was down there. I'm just like, man, these people out here. So that's what I mean by by people that take advantage. And you know, I got some friends and some family too. Like they be doing the charities and stuff, and I like when they do I would like to thank my main people who really love me and look out for me for giving to help me do this for my charity. I'm like
what?
Like what you talking about, Willis?
Like,
you know what I mean? What you talking about, Willis? Cut it out. But nah. But I was just curious as like, has anyone taken? But also this is on the flip side. And this is by no means to like degrade what you're doing, because I know you like to help people, and we both help people. Mm-hmm. And
but they better be my people.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
That's kind of also the same. I guess it's the same as what your friends are saying, but they're doing it in a different manner.
Yeah.
Where like, okay, for instance, I helped one of our friends today.
Yeah, that's right. And
I'm happy helping our friends.
Yeah, our friends, we don't mind helping out.
And
the way that you help though, like that's what we do in our business.
Well, yeah.
And I was just like,
but if you tight with us,
if you cool, then we got you. You know?
But at the same time, it's different because then we just help. We're not asking people to give us money for things.
Yeah, no. We work for it now.
Not even that.
Sometimes
we just give it.
Yeah, sometimes we do just get. Like today, you spent a lot of time.
Listen,
it looked real good.
I know, but
I was like,
that's our dude.
I know. I was like, ooh,
that's for somebody that we love very much.
Yeah, we love very much. I was like,
but I'm just saying,
this gonna be nice.
I know, but I'm saying the difference is that we're not.
Have you had somebody that's not tight like him to ask you for that type of help?
I have not yet.
Okay.
But I could see how that could potentially happen. But if that happened, I would ask them to pay me.
Yeah, definitely that. I have. You know what? And I get it. Well, not as much anymore. Even, my speaking. How many people be like, hey, come in and come talk to this group, come speak to this group. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, listen here. Listen. We cool, right? We not tight like that, but we cool. Now, I do this, like, right? And I don't even, my prices are not anything ridiculous. It's for my time and my resources.
Sure.
And, but how many people, you even be there like, oh my gosh, we got to get you to come speak to this group. We got to get you to come talk to these, this. And I'm just like,
he's going to say no.
Yep. I'm like, hey, listen, go ahead and fill out this interest form online.
Yeah.
Go to DarylLovett.com and then click the Let's Connect.
I'd be like, what's your budget?
and let me know what you're talking about if you're for real.
Yeah.
Because what happens is, and I used to do it all the time, and I used to be like, yeah, I got this. And I was wearing myself out. It was all over the place, and I'm speaking left and right, and I'm leaving, and people in the crowds are like motivated, inspired. They're like odd, and I'm just like, all right, that was my time, my energy, my effort, my mental, and I'm just gone. I'm like, nah, like, hey, bro, you got to compensate me for that. Hey, sis, you got to compensate me for that. But that's one of those things where I'm talking about like people take advantage of you. I feel like some people have taken advantage of me.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Sometimes I feel like people think, or they may take advantage of you in your eyes, and you're doing the work that you're supposed to be doing. There have been times where I'm like, that was God sent right there. Like, I was supposed to do this.
Yeah.
And he gonna take care of me, but and sometimes I'm like, dang, I could have been doing other stuff. But sometimes I walk away and I'm like, that was like a God sent request. Like he touched my heart to go and do this or do that.
Yeah.
Or help out here. So that's why I was curious. It's like, people take advantage. I know that people will if you let them though.
If you let them, I also, I don't know. For me, it hasn't been as much, but I'm not as like public as you are with stuff. Like if we put out things, I don't think that people understand that I do them. Like when we talk about content, I don't think people know that like it's me. Like they might think we hire somebody to put out content that we put out.
Nah.
And that's not true.
No.
Even with the website. And there's been some people who are like, oh, well, Daryl could maybe do our website or.
Ooh, people have said that to me.
Yeah, I know. And I'm like.
You even been right there next to me when people said it. Ooh.
I'm like, this conversation is not going to go well for you.
I'm like, I don't mind helping. Even with the podcast.
Right.
Like, people have come to me and asked me how to I got voice messages. I ain't gonna put nobody out there. I'm about to say, I'll let y'all hear these voice messages I be getting and these emails I be getting. People be asking me about like starting a podcast, sustaining a podcast, and how to do that. And also some of the resources that I have. And
see, here's the thing that's hard for me. Is that, yes, we worked hard to, like something like that, that's like a service that really, all you have to do is go on YouTube and like figure it out. It's just, I feel like you've helped people, we've helped people figure out how to start a podcast. I see people online who are charging like, let me charge you $500 to take my course on how to start a podcast. Are you freaking kidding me? And I'm like, no.
You know what though?
Do you know how easy it is to start a podcast?
I think that says a lot. Some people just don't want to put in that work to do the research like
that's
we
fair.
did.
You
Like
know,
some
that's
people
fair.
don't want to do it. They'll pay to.
I guess that's true.
But
at
for
the same
us,
time, I'm
yeah.
like, I would just rather, especially if we're close to those people, I'm like, you know, this is all you have to do.
They think it's. I was about to say they think they think it's so easy.
Yeah.
You have to put in work.
You have to put in the work.
Tell you
I'm
and
not
give
saying
you the guidelines.
that, but I'm saying like just the process.
But I
is
charge
not
somebody though.
complicated.
I charge somebody to do it. Remember the lady that I helped set up her podcast?
Oh, I didn't even charge her.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Remember we worked through the calendar and all of that stuff because I had to. But it goes back to like you said, creating that content,
Creating
and all
the
that
content
stuff.
and the time.
And I
We didn't know her.
No, we didn't. She wasn't cool like that either.
No.
But I'm saying though, like that, you know. But I feel like some people do. You all right?
Yeah, I just shook the camera again.
Oh my gosh!
God.
Would you
Sorry.
quit kicking the camera?
I know, I just got distracted.
But yeah, I feel like some people will try to take advantage of you. And then we have some people who want you to try to do all the work, like set you up and like, I'm gonna send it to you. Can you revise it or take a look at this? I'm like,
No.
you don't do that. You be quick to edit somebody's stuff, and next thing you know, 5 hours been going by, and I'm like, what's up? Tell me you don't do that. If somebody be like, hey, can you take a look at this? You would give feedback in a heartbeat.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, I know. And that's what you are. And people ask you because you're good at it. I'm like,
I know.
and that's what we do for the business. I'm like, hey, like, tell them, like,
I am
hey,
good at it.
this is what's up.
Yeah.
Nah, but I was just curious, like, you know, as far as taking one, because of all the people that I've been hearing and stuff, and I've been unfollowing. And then also for us, like, the people asking for stuff, like, you know, I gave to like for the teacher appreciation week and stuff, and it's like I can't give to everybody every time they ask. They be trying to make you feel bad. I'm like, yo, check this, like my priority list, like you number 4, sorry you didn't make the cut. You didn't make the cut. Like, I'm sorry.
Well, you know, there's just a ton of charities that you can give to.
I know.
How do you even prioritize what your charity is?
I know what mine are. Like,
sure, because you prioritize
I
them.
prioritize. I'm like, sorry, you ain't make
But
the
otherwise,
cut.
we're always gonna look bad to somebody because you know what? I'm sorry, I'm not giving to your, you know, Rubik's cube for
Yeah.
poor people. Like I don't know, whatever. Like whatever charity you have.
Yeah.
Just
Let me
ridiculous.
flip this. Let me flip this real quick because we have this is a good little conversation right here.
Okay, flip it.
I'm gonna flip it. Have you ever taken advantage of somebody?
I don't know. I gotta think about that.
Think about that.
To be, yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever taken advantage of somebody?
That's a really hard one.
How? Tell me how that's hard.
Well, I'm trying to think through if I have, and the fact is, like, you know this about me. This actually goes back to one of my areas of sin, is that I have a lot of pride. And it's something I work on, but it also means that I'm not typically trying to take advantage of somebody. It's more like I'm too hesitant to ask anybody for help. So I don't know. That's why it's hard. I'm trying to figure out if I have.
Yeah.
I don't know, have you?
Yeah.
I'm really like thinking. I'm sure I have.
Not that often though. And then I'll come back and give my example. If you want to hear my example, keep listening. Then I promise it's going somewhere. Listen, have I taken advantage of somebody? Yes, but not often though, because I'm kind of like you.
Yeah.
Like I don't really roll with that many people like that.
Yeah.
That's tight like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't. It's kind of like, you know, I'm not tight with people to where I'm even close enough to even try to even take advantage, because I'm usually like solo, or like my crowd is very slim and it's with people that I know and I trust, and I don't feel like I'm taking advantage of them, because I feel like they'll help me, you know, and they'll help me with whatever.
We are very, very careful about who we let in like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll be open and friendly with almost everybody, but it's very like that type of, I can only name a handful of people that we would do things for automatically, or that would do things for us automatically with like no expectations for anything.
Definitely.
And there's just it's a short list of.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. So okay, so tell me, who did you take advantage of?
I ain't gonna tell you who. You know, just Lord have mercy.
Sorry.
Dear Heavenly Father, we come before you tonight asking for forgiveness. For we have taken advantages of somebody.
Oh no.
No, I'm not finna tell you who. Not like this. When we get out the air, I'll tell you.
Okay.
But no, so there was this person that had a connection to somebody that was a good resource, and the middle person was the one that I took advantage of to get to the other person. And then the middle person was just like, I didn't really know him that well, but I knew that they had a connection. So I was just like, oh yeah, yo, what's up? Let's hang, let's kick, blah, blah, blah. Just so I can get close to the other person, because the other person was the one I was really trying to get to know and connect with.
Oh.
So yeah, I took advantage of a situation and a person.
Did you feel bad about it?
No, not really. Because once I did connect with the other person, I got to know the person that I didn't really know that well.
Oh, okay.
Like I got to know
him
a little bit better.
Out.
Yeah, it worked out.
So you weren't just like a take advantage and drop them kind of
Nah, see,
you stayed
but
in
I did take advantage of, well, not really, not like that. But I did take advantage of them and the situation. And for me, I know that they thought like, oh wow, like, oh, it's a cool dude, like blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't do that anymore. I try not to, but I don't roll tight with people like that. But then also now, I just go to the source, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Yeah. But during this time, I was like, dang, I gotta get this person. Like I need what they got.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I gotta go to this person, you know. So.
Do you know what this reminds me?
What?
I'm gonna call it out. I'm not a big fan of this. I have dear friends and people I love who do this. But this is what this reminds me of, is MLM. Have you heard that, like the multi-level marketing? I just can't. I don't know what it is, and I have good friends and people that I love that do this, but I just can't. This is why I can't do it, I think, because there's an element that feels almost dishonest to me.
Yeah.
Because of how I'm always like, if somebody approaches me, and there are people that have I know they're MLM people and they've never tried to sell me anything, and those are people that I consider good friends.
Yeah.
But there are also people who will try to befriend you and then try to sell to you right away, and I'm like, I don't trust you.
Yeah.
Like I just don't.
Gosh. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I hate saying that because we do have, and there's some people we're very close to, and one of them does sell MLM stuff, but has never tried to sell us or to and they just love us for us.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
I hate when people they be hitting my inbox like that.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Talking about some, hey man, I haven't talked to you in a while. How you doing? I hope everything's well.
I know.
I see you and your wife. Y'all are doing great things out there.
Yeah.
You know, if you ever interested in this, just give me a call. I'm like,
no, I don't need shampoo.
I'm like, I'm good.
Thanks.
I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm straight. I don't need it. Those people. But you know what's so crazy? I used to be one of those people one time.
What did you sell?
I felt it was one of the most stupid pyramid schemes.
Tell me what it was.
I ain't telling you nothing.
I want to know.
No.
Everybody wants to know now. Now you have to say it. You just said it, and now everybody's gonna be like, "What pyramid scheme?"
No, because people, I know that it was insurance. Insurance.
Like on The Office?
No, not like on The Office. Like
You got sucked into an insurance.
Listen,
pyramid?
not insurance. I guess it is a form of insurance. So like, I don't even want to say like legal. Like, I don't want to say the name of like if you need legal help and you sign up for this, then you always got representation.
That's called retainer.
Right, but then you got to get other people to sign up so that you can get dividends. And then when they get people signed up, you get the dividends from them and the people they get signed up. And you keep getting people to sign up. I know. So I gave my little money and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm right here out in the streets with legal representation. Like, let the cops pull me. Nah, I never said let the cops pull me over, but you know what I'm saying? I wanted to go do something crazy just to use my legal representation. Mm-hmm. They did
good thing you did.
Wills and testaments. They did all kind of stuff, representation. So I paid my little monies, man, and I was a part of it. And then I had to go to these meetings, and then it was bring 2 people with you.
Of course.
I'm just like, and I just stopped and just dropped out and stopped going. I was just like, man, I just gonna give up on this little $250, this little investment in my legal representation. But yeah, I was a part of that, and I was out here trying to get people, you know what I'm saying? But it felt sketchy. Like, I'm just like, yeah, man, you gotta come check this out. You know, I got this legal representation, and you can come get this same thing. You know, come hear the people talk about it. You know what I mean? Hey, bring your brother with you too. Like,
and then
I'm out here. I feel like that's taking advantage of people. Like,
that is absolutely taking advantage of people.
But yeah,
but it's the same thing as an MLM.
I know. I was one of them people for some legal representation. I was one of them people. I ain't never sell no stuff though. Like,
yeah.
But I did. Like, well, somebody tried to get me one time because I just wanted to try the product because it was a shake. Like, one of the shakes, and they like, oh yeah, and if you buy it from them, the next thing you know. Well, if you get to save money if you sign up for it, and then you get more people on it and you get dividends back. So.
We tried one. We have a good friend who listens to this podcast, and she sent us one. No strings attached.
No strings attached.
She's one of our girls.
She was cool. I was like,
she sent us one just to say, she was like,
the sample. She didn't even say buy it or nothing.
No.
She just said, hey, check this out.
She was like, oh, you guys were talking about shakes in the podcast. Here you go.
Yeah.
That's our girl, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not talking about you.
No, we're not talking about you. No. but I bought. You know, I signed up just to, you know, they give you the first box for free.
Of course they do.
So I was like, dang, that sounds good. Like, I done heard these commercials before. I want to try one. No, it wasn't the Jenny Craig either. And I was just like, let me get some of these shakes. And I actually bought it, and I was like, oh wow, this is good.
But you know what? Okay, so I feel like I'm being a little harsh because I can see why people can get sucked into
it's so easy.
Into products. It's easy. And you know what? I've realized I don't know if this is just me. So y'all like let us know if you're feeling like this too. But since we've been home and since we haven't gone anywhere, first of all, I haven't like worn any makeup except like under eye concealer so I don't look like zombies trying to eat me. But I haven't worn any makeup. I haven't really done anything. I haven't done clothes. Like, I just haven't done anything to even feel like I need to look a certain way or feel a certain way, or like I need to look pretty, or I need to like look pretty in comparison to other people because I'm around them all the time.
Yeah.
So removing that comparison phase has actually made me step back. I'm like, I haven't actually used many beauty products in the past, I don't even know how many weeks. And what if I don't actually need them? Like, what if the beauty market is like this major scheme just to get a bunch of money, and really you don't need all that much? So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. That'd be good for us. Take that line out of the budget.
Take the line out of the budget.
Take it right on now.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm like, maybe this is all just comparison. So the advent of social media has like made this boom in different like cosmetics companies and like all of these things you could compare yourself. And so, I don't know. I don't feel... I feel like the comparison is gone.
Yeah, I guess. We ain't finna sit here and rag on the MLM and the pyramid scheme people the rest of the time.
No.
You know, we love y'all too. Just don't come at us trying to get us to sign nothing to sign up for something.
Because we'll say no.
We'll say no. But we love y'all too. You know what I mean? I understand you got to get yours too.
Sure.
So real quick, I guess, and I think we've been kind of saying it throughout because I'm ready to wrap this up because my wine just ran out.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess we've been talking about it. I'll try to identify someone. But if you think of some like ways that I guess people can look out for themselves if they feel like or if they don't want to be taken advantage of.
Okay, well, first, let's just backtrack to what I just last said.
Yeah.
Don't compare yourself, because I feel like that's when you're going to get taken advantage of. People are using social media to their absolute max right now. I don't think it's a bad thing. But I think that you can get caught in a comparison trap. I think that people can make you feel bad. That's crazy, but it's happened to me. I've felt bad on social media for either something I did or didn't say or did or didn't do. So yeah, if people are asking you to donate to charities or buy their product, like, don't feel bad. Just don't get caught in social media. Don't get caught in comparison. I think that's the first one. Like, lay off of it for a while.
Yeah. I got two. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna follow up with what you just said on not getting caught up in that, but knowing that it's okay to say no to people. Well, I tell somebody no in a heartbeat, and I do it in the most polite way. I'm like, nah, I'm sorry, that ain't for me right now. I appreciate you though. You know, when you get the I appreciate you though, like you already know what time it is. You already know what time. I appreciate you though, my brother. I appreciate you though, my sister. Like, not right now. We good. I appreciate you though. So saying no, it's okay to say no. Like, get comfortable with saying no. Don't always, feel like you have to say yes or feel like you have to give people, the room to come back to you. Like, just straight up be like, nah, I'm good. Dang, that sound good. I appreciate you though. So, and then the next one is, and we talked about it earlier, is like, really know who home team is for you. Yeah. Like, know who your people are. Because, for instance, like I said, I took advantage of somebody. Like, he didn't know who I was. And like I said, the relationship wasn't really tight. I was basically taking advantage of him, using him to get to somebody else that I knew he had connections with. I don't do that no more, y'all. So I was forgiven for that by Jesus. Nah, but know who home team is. Know who your people are. Know who, will help you out or who you can help out, and that you're not taking advantage of them, and they know you're not taking advantage of them or whatever I'm trying. Well, what I'm saying. So know who your peoples are, know who home team is, and make sure that you're tight with them and you're connected with them so that that'll eliminate it as well.
Yeah. Know the motives,
Ooh, yes, that's a good one. I think, the motives. I think if you take time to listen to people and don't get emotional, don't get caught up in the emotional stuff, and don't get caught up in the fast talking, don't get caught up in the wordplay, and actually take time to understand the motive.
Because, we talk about your home team, and I think that's super important because I think you're right, and there are people that we would do anything for, and they would do anything for us. And then there's people like the girl that we were talking about earlier who sent us the shakes. You know what? We've never met her in person. Yeah. But like, she's one of our girls. She's one of our home team now because she has followed us and supported us and just like sent love. Yep. And I think that's it. That's the motive, is she has never tried to do anything besides like be supportive of us. And she's just like, I just really like you guys. Yeah. Like, that's awesome. We've never met you, but thank you for being supportive. And so like, know the motive, because you might have people who you might think their motive is pure and then they end up not being pure. And you might have people who you've never met, and you know what, they're the best people in the world and they're just supportive. So understand the motive.
I think that's very important while we're talking about this, because we've even had it ourselves with people that have been trying to connect with us or that have tried to connect with us, even sponsors and stuff like that when we took time to review, research, ask questions, like, we found out that their motives wasn't really, about our best interests. Yeah. And we figured that out about a lot of people and a lot of, organizations and businesses, like, real fast. One, because we're unique, and I'm not going to call out, potential sponsors that we were exploring, but like, they were like, yeah, you all have the perfect dynamic in your family. And, you know, I'm just like, nah, bro, we ain't about to like link up with you just because we interracial and we got interracial kids and stuff. Nah, you can keep that sponsorship. Like, we good over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the motives behind it was just not what we were for. So I think that was good because we ran into a lot of people, even some people that want to even like team up with us.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
There's only been like 1 or 2 people we've trusted enough to do that with.
Yeah, I'm just like, nah, bro, because once we team up, like, you go do something crazy, you know, that's representation of us, like, because we linked up or whatever. So, the motive. You got another one?
No.
Okay, I think those are good. So making sure that, you know, you know who your home team is, you know what the motive is, you understand that it's okay to say no, you don't get caught up into comparison, don't get caught up into the, you know.
Probably the last one, we talked a little bit about this, but don't feel like, I feel like everybody who's trying to sell something right now is like, if you don't come out of this and you're 100% better than you were before coming in, then you wasted your time. Don't feel like that.
No.
That is toxic positivity. That is a terrible, for people to even say that, I think is awful. I don't think that's true. I think that, sure, you can do things like, I think in our last episode, part of self-care was like,
learn something
new, sure. But I don't think that if you come out and you still feel sad or bad about the situation, that doesn't mean you're a failure. That doesn't mean that you wasted your life or this time. And it just means that you're human and you don't have to be superhuman. We know that a lot of people are juggling a lot of things, as are we. So don't let those people make you feel bad just to sell you their product. That's crappy.
Yeah.
I think that makes me really mad when I see people say that, like, don't waste this time, make sure you invest in my course. And I'm like, first of all, you're asking people who maybe lost their jobs or source of income to provide you with additional income, and you're making them feel bad in order to get your sale. That it just makes me very angry.
Taking advantage of the situation and the person and emotions.
Don't let people emotionally manipulate you.
Yeah. So. Yeah. That's good. I think we said a lot.
Yeah, we did say a lot tonight.
No, I know. You're like, what you want to talk about? I'm like, I got something. Nah, we said a lot. So, you know, hopefully we said something to help you. Don't let them, in air quotes, them, take advantage of you. You know what I mean? You know.
Just chill.
Yeah.
Do the self-care you need to do. Take care of your home base.
Yeah.
If you get the chance to do more and you want to do more, and you know what? We're not trying to burst anybody's bubble.
Nah.
If you're cool, if you're like, hey, I really want to invest $1,000 in this MLM, and that's your thing, do it.
Yeah.
If that makes you happy, do it.
Or I just don't want people to get
sucked in.
Connect with us. We can take that 1,000.
Oh yeah.
We can do something real positive with it.
In our backyard.
All right, y'all. Until the next time.
We love y'all. We do.
Peace.
Bye.